Good afternoon, welcome back to another video with a guy and his projects. You might remember from about a month ago we had this 2019 Ford F-250 6.2 liter in here. It is in here again. It might just be in here from before, but you don't need to know that, so it don't matter. What we're doing today is a no horn. You press the horn button, no horn happens. Horn is dead. We're going to troubleshoot that today and figure out what we need to do. Remember, I'm just a DIY guy in my garage. I have no idea what I'm doing. I just do stuff and it just happens to work out because I've done a lot of things, but I am no way authorized, certified, or instructorally rated to teach you guys what to do. I'm just showing you what I do to fix problems. With that said, let's get started. So the first step to troubleshooting a horn when a customer comes in and tells you that they don't have a horn is you verify they don't have a horn. So we're going to go ahead and turn this on. You should have a horn in accessory mode. There is not. We're going to further verify and turn this all the way on to make sure it has the ability to have power. And still no horn. So now we know there's no horn. We're going to figure out why. First step is to get under the hood. So on this truck, on this engine, you have 3 fuse panels. You've got a small one over there. We don't care about that one. You got another one somewhere else. I haven't looked for it, but that's not what we're looking for. The one we're looking for is right here behind the air intake. You've got the ECU and you've got a fuse panel here. You got 2 clips. You can barely get your thumb in on this side. Do your best. Oh, yep. Can barely get in there. And then it just kind of folds up. And then you can pull it out. These are your fuses. So what we have, so where my thumb is pointing, it's awkward because camera view. So this relay right here, this guy, that is your horn relay from what I'm gathering. This one is your compressor, your AC compressor. So knowing that, there's a couple things you can do. So if you just want to do the very basic quick check without any meters or anything, it's easy. All you do is you take the horn relay and the AC compressor relay, this guy, you just pull them and swap them. I already did that, still no horn, so we know that the relay is not our problem. The next thing you can do is you can look for power through your fuse, which it's this 20 amp here. So this 20 amp here, you got your big relay here, and then right behind it there's a 20 and then a 10. You're looking at that 20 right above it. You can pull that fuse out, make sure it's got continuity going through it, as in it's not blown or anything. Just grab a pair of needle nose pliers, pull that out. I've already pulled that out. That is good. That is not our problem. So moving from there, we're going to go ahead and put the cover back on. Cover, you got 2 tabs. Make sure those go in their holes, and then you can lay that thing down. If you don't make sure those are in your holes, you're not going to go in the way you want to go in. All right, next thing you got is this huge plastic piece has to come off. Ford really likes plastic, and they were not shy to use it here. In fact, they like it so much they put about 400 million of these plastic tabs in here. I've already pulled them all out except this one. Save that for you. You can get your tool under there, pull it up, get your tool under the next part, pull that up. You're going to do that. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 of those bad boys you got to pull out. As demonstrated by about a pound of plastic right there. Once you get all those bad boys out, you just grab your plastic tray here, kind of wiggle her out and get her out of the way. Do not close your hood with that there. Alright, so you are going to want a 10 millimeter, a socket of some sort, a skinny arm, so don't go to the gym for a couple months. Yeah, this is going to get a little squishy in here. But what you're looking for, what I'm looking for, is I want to see if the horns, which are, I don't know if you guys can see these guys right here. Yep, those are the horn assemblies. I want to see if they have power. I cannot get my big grubby hands down there with a meter and see what I'm doing, so I'm going to pull those out of where they're at, and we're going to do that patiently. So I'm going to stick this down in here. Get yourself a ratchet. It's held on by 1 bolt. You'll see it if you look straight down from the hood latch. There's 1 bolt just holding the whole assembly in. You're going to take that out. You're going to not drop the bolt because there's no way to get it if you do. I mean, there is a way, but it takes patience. Put a bolt there. Now the horn assembly has a built-in bracket on it, and it has a little hook in it, which is super helpful right now because it holds it in place. Just pull that whole thing off the hook, or the hook off of the bracket, And then we're gonna kind of wiggle this around, and I think the easiest way to do this is to grab it by the pigtail. I don't typically advise that, but today we're advising it. Okay, so now if you wanted, you could get a probe and you could probe in there, turn the key on the truck and see if you get voltage, to see if you will have voltage at the horn. I'm unable to hold everything and do that at the same time, so we're going to take this connector off. Oh. Now we're going to pull the horn out of here, push the connector back in. There ain't much room here. Nope, not that way. If you like Tetris, this is a job for you. I don't like Tetris because I suck at it, obviously. We might just do this in here.
Round part in a square hole.
Literally. Oh. I think we got her. There we go. Alright, so this mounts on the bracket like this. And if you just saw, I had to flip it pretty much upside down to get it out, and that worked out just fine. So now that those are out, you can go about this two ways. We're going to go very symmetrically for you guys, and I'm going to test the wiring before we test the horn. So you can pull this pigtail out. Thankfully it's still here. And grab my meter. Find a ground somewhere when it's time. I'm going to stick my meter in right here, my lead. I'm going to just leave that hanging. Find a body ground or a battery ground for the other lead. And that'll tell us when we push the horn on the truck if we get 12 volts going through the horn, which will tell us the horn has power or not have power. If it has power and we still don't have horn, that means there's probably something wrong in the horn. If we get no power period, then we've got a problem in the wiring somewhere. And that's kind of what I'm doing to deduce where our problem lies. So I'm gonna go turn the truck on and hit the key. Horn depressed. So here I have a good battery. What we're going to do is we're going to just put 12 volts directly to the horn. So I'm going to use some alligator clips, some insulated alligator clips so we don't short anything out. We're going to clip that to one prong on the horn, clamp that to another prong on the horn, and then be ready. This might scare you if it actually works. Shouldn't matter which one's positive, which one's negative, but you're going to start with your positive, get a good spot there, and then you're going to go negative. And if there's nothing, that typically means the horn's bad because you're not getting voltage. But make sure you got connection. Kind of do some rubbing, rub the corrosion off. And you got nothing. Now, just in case, shouldn't matter, you can switch your leads over. Same thing. Get on there, get a good shiny spot. Get this side on, good shiny spot. It should bleep if you got something. This is telling me we got a bad horn system here. Okay, it is the next morning. We just got back from Ford, me and the kids. I got a new horn, and we're gonna test that out on a battery real quick. We got our new horn, we got the alligator clips hung up. We're going to try and not jump when this happens. If it works, should work. We're gonna put this guy on the positive and this guy on the negative. She works! That horn's good to go. So we're gonna put that guy in real quick. Grab the new one, that one's gonna go in. So, I'm going to try to grab our electrical connector now, which was a bad idea to drop that. Hang that on the bracket, grab our bolt, set up here. Alright, once you get it mounted down there, I'm going to grab a little stubby ratchet. Yeah, buddy. Nope, I can't get you up there right now. I'm going to sneak this down in here. And we're going to tighten it up. Kind of hard to reach. No! Okay, Ruben. Need your help. Come here, climb up on here. You look down that hole, you see my ratchet? Can you reach it? Oh yeah, there you go. Thank you. Alright, I'm almost there. We're almost done, guys. Almost done, I think. Okay, I'm gonna pull that out, pull this out, pull that up. Okay, don't stand in front of it because I'm gonna try and make the horn go, so it might be loud. Okay, I think we got it. Let's try it. There she goes. I'm gonna go start it up, see if it still works. Yeah, don't mix all. You're funny, Quincy. I'm gonna go here. This one can go here. This one can go here. Anyway, that's all it takes to diag your horn on your 2019 F250. For me anyway, with the 6.2 liter, pretty easy peasy, nothing special, nothing too exciting. New horn in, good to go, and keep watching, stick around. I got plenty of videos on F250s, 150s, all kinds of cars. Stick around, we'll see you next time. All parts linked down below. Adios.